Dragon Ball Super Episode 1 is in the books. I will be giving my brief thoughts. Literally just ended a few minutes ago as I'm recording this. I'll be giving my brief thoughts, my brief review, and yes, there will be spoilers. So, Episode 1 of Dragon Ball Super is very, very close to the manga Chapter 1 that leaked, which I'm going to put the link right there below so you can go read that right here on my channel. But basically, the episode began with Goku farming with a big, like, forklift type thing. Goten shows up to help, and because Goku's the father of the year, he lets his 8-year-old or 7.5-year-old son drive the forklift off a cliff, and Goku makes the save. Elsewhere, Beerus is on a planet and he's being fed food. These aliens try to poison Beerus and then he blows up the entire planet. So we have seen Beerus right here in episode 1. Then what happens is we go to Mr. Satan, who has a big interview, big press conference, and they're all over him. And then Satan is, they're talking about how he killed Boo, and then Fat Boo appears from behind. And everybody is kind of like surprised as to what's going on. Now, I couldn't tell if their minds have been wiped already or if this is the catalyst for them wiping their minds, but they were shocked. And Boo was pissed off, and I'm guessing the reason he was pissed off is because he was hungry. So Satan gives him a massage. So we're already seeing our old characters back. Then we see Gohan and Videl walking, and then we see Piccolo kind of creeping up on them. So what they're doing here, guys, is they're basically reintroducing all the characters little by little. Then we get to the plot of the episode, which basically involves Goten wanting to get a present for Videl, and because they're going to get married or whatever. Goten wants to get an engagement ring, but instead an old man in the store suggests they get this water that old people are bathing in. Now, of course, because of my limited Japanese, I had no idea why this water was so significant, but oh well, what can you do? So Goten and Trunks go to get this water, and along the way they meet this giant cobra who's like guarding the place, and Goten's about to kill it, but Trunks says, don't worry, I'll take care of it. You don't have to kill the thing. Trunks starts punching the fuck out of it and pretty much knocks it out, and they're able to get the water. They give the water to Videl. Videl rubs her face in happiness, and she thanks Goten for what she did. So I guess that when old people bathe in water, I suppose it's some kind of anti-aging thing, or at least that's what Rhymestyle said on Twitter. So, a little bit later, it's already dusk, and Goku's sitting there, and they don't show him dreaming about fighting Freeza, Cell, and Boo like he did in the manga, but they did show a recap of the end of the death of Kid Boo at the beginning of the episode. I did forget to mention that. Plus, they showed SSJ God in the intro, so we're going to be getting that very, very soon. So then Mr. Satan shows up, and he's got a gold briefcase like the one in Pulp Fiction, and he offers Goku money. Goku's like, what is this? Mr. Satan's like, oh, this is money from killing Kid Boo that I got, but I owe you some of this money because you're the one who actually did it. And then Goku's and Satan are fighting for the money. Goku's like, I don't want the money. Goten says, hey, so why don't you take the money and give it to Mom, and then you can go train on Kaiosama's planet. So Goku says, you know what, fine. Takes the money, gives it to Chi-Chi. The money actually had Toribot on it, which I thought was awesome. Then Chi-Chi's all happy, and Goku goes to train with Kaio, and then that's the last we see of him. Then the last shot of the episode, we see Supreme Kai, Kaioshin, and Old Kai, and he's up, and he's worried. He says, yeah, I have a bad feeling about this, and that's where it ends, just like in the manga. In the next episode preview, we see Vegeta in the middle of nowhere like a mud pit, and he's powering up, and then we see Goku on Kaio. So we haven't seen Vegeta as of yet. Bulma did make a cameo in this episode. Vegeta is one of the only characters to not appear in this one, but the next episode, next week, is going to be all about Vegeta. So, my thoughts, first and foremost, the animation was beautiful. It looked great. It looked like a show from 2015. It doesn't look as good as the movies, obviously, because the movies have a bigger budget, but it still looks very, very, very good. It actually looks better than Yo Son Goku and his friends return. Also, the soundtrack, I was skeptical about this, but it actually came out pretty freaking good. I can tell there are new compositions being used here. It's not just recycled music from the Kai Buu saga. At least I couldn't hear any of it. Sounds really, really, really fun. So that was good. Now, it does genuinely appear that they're going to be rewriting Battle of Gods. Can't tell yet because we haven't gotten to the Battle of Gods portion of the story yet. It's still kind of building to it, just like Chapter 1 of the manga, but it does seem like that is the case. So, those of you guys who have been following me on Twitter, Thanks, of course, for all the new followers. Twitter.com/EmperorBigD. I put up 3 streams to watch the show on there. I know some people were having some difficulty. Guys, you got to understand, there was like 250,000, maybe even more people in there watching this thing. Toei didn't want to simulcast, so we all got to find a way to watch it. So if you had some lag issues, it could be a combination of your internet. It could be a combination of the amount of people that were in there, but I mean, that's just going to happen when you stream something. The subbed version should be out very soon. My final thoughts are thumbs up episode. It was a slice of life episode like we expected. The next one will be too, but they're already teasing Beerus and Whis, so we're going to see it very soon. You got to be patient, guys, but it was a really, really fun slice of life episode, and that's what Dragon Ball is all about. It's all about fun. It's all about excitement. And we're going to get some badass fights very, very soon, and I'm excited for it. Let's enjoy it. As all fans of Dragon Ball, go ahead and rate, comment, and subscribe. And if you haven't, and if you have subscribed, spread the word about the channel so we can keep this Dragon Ball shit going till the end of time. So thank you for listening, and I'll catch you guys down the road, and I look forward to episode 2 next week.